Today I'm going to show you how to turn a simple Pokemon like this into a legendary Pokemon like this, simply by using Pokemon GTS. Before that though, I have a few things to explain to you. GTS, for those who don't know, stand for Global Trading System, and it's basically a way to deposit any Pokemon you want and request any other Pokemon you want. So theoretically, you could deposit a Magikarp and ask for a Giratina. Theoretically. Will it really happen? Probably not. So that's why I'm here today to tell you how you actually can get that Giratina. One of the things that we need to understand is that there are tiers to the Pokemon GTS. The first tier is simple. It's the normie Pokemon. No one wants these Pokemon. You can barely get to the next tier with these Pokemon, alright? These are the classic first evolution, very simple, common Pokemon that you'll see around the game. But with these Pokemon, you'll be able to trade them up to the next tier. Starters and fossil Pokemon. Now these Pokemon are great, and honestly they can get you up 3 tiers if you do it right. And in the GTS, this is what we really need to pay attention to. Our third tier is pseudo-legendary, third evolution Pokemon. Pokemon like this will get you to the next level, and you can easily attain these by using starters, right? The next level above that is your base legendary. Now this is a legendary, but it's not really that heavily sought after. This is your Entei, your Raikous, Articuno, Zapdos. Pokemon like that people aren't really looking for. At least since the newer games have come out, that is. And then there's the final tier, true legendary status. Now these are Pokemon that people really want. Pokemon like Tinglu, Wu-Chen, Koridon, Miraidon. Pokemon like that people are looking for very frequently. But how do we get to those Pokemon if I only have a starter? Well, here's a method that really works for me, and this should work for you too. And for this example, I'm going to use the Pokemon Home GTS because that just includes all the Pokemon with base rarity. So this is an easy way that you can get any Pokemon with pretty much any GTS, I'd say. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to trade one of your starter or fossil Pokemons for something like Roaring Moon, Garchomp, Metagross, Hydreigon. Pokemon like this people will easily give away to you. They don't mind parting with these because these aren't true legendaries. And if they are missing a starter, they're going to do it. So once you have a Pokemon like that, we can get up to our next tier, which is the low tier legendaries. You could trade a Pokemon like Roaring Moon for an Entei, a Raikou, a Tapu Koko, Lele, whatnot, right? And once you have one of these Pokemon, if you're satisfied, then you're good. You don't even need to try any more Pokemon. But if you want to go a tier higher, that's where you go for the Landorus. My personal strategy is I will list one of the guardian deities for a Landorus, and with that Landorus, you can go shiny hunting in the GTS wanted section, or you can list that and upgrade it to something even better, like a Wu-Chen, Tinglu, Chinpao, Pokemon like that, you know, which are Pokemon that are pretty high up on the tier list. So once you're there, you pretty much have control over whatever you want. But that's just my simple little guide on how to get any Pokemon you want in the GTS. I hope you found this video entertaining if nothing else, and I'll see you in the next one.